Hey everybody, Tony D and a Screenwriter's Rant, and this one is for SAS Red Notice. A terrible title for a movie. Already, we're in trouble here. Smash like and subscribe, not describe, subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Please check out my books, link in the description. And don't forget to follow me on BitChute and Rumble. Now, what is this movie about? Well, it's a terrible title. SAS Red Notice. No one knows what that means. But what it's about, it's a terrorist taking over a train, and Ruby Rose is the terrorist. You know, Batwoman. Batwoman with a bad haircut takes a train. Andy Serkis is in it for some reason. She takes over this train in the tunnel, and that's why it's called Red Notice, I guess. She takes over the train, I guess in the Channel. Maybe it's the Channel, yeah, because it's in Europe. And she holds everybody hostage. And this guy is the lead. I don't even know his name. To me, he doesn't really have enough charisma to carry this movie. And I don't mean to be mean, but he kind of blended into this trailer for me. And that's not a good sign. Maybe he's an action guy, I don't know. Ruby Rose has tons of charisma, and she's known more. And she's kind of sinister, so it works out for her. This is a girlfriend, and the whole premise is, of course, she gets stuck on the train, but he's some kind of special forces guy who's going to foil the terrorist and save everybody. A deadly force. So this is a very generic terrorism movie for me, even though it's got a lot of people. You know, Ruby Rose and Andy Serkis are pretty big names. I don't know this lead. There's Andy. Andy's actually acting pretty well in this movie. I thought he was way over the top in Black Panther. He was like chewing scenery. He was so out of control. But in this, he's sort of very subtle. And Ruby Rose is good. Look, she's a solid actioner. She can do action. She's got a good look to her. She knows what she's doing. It's a shame they put her in Batwoman, that absolute garbage pile of a show. But here she's back in action. But the weird thing is, like, I guess this is... I don't even remember who the lead is because he's so kind of generic. But here are various guys. I guess that's him. No, there he is. He's so generic looking. I don't know why. Yeah, there he is doing the action. I don't know. Maybe I gotta see him. It's based on a novel. So I guess that'll make it detailed. Here Ruby's throwing a grenade and all sorts of bad things are happening. There's lots of action in the movie, but it doesn't feel like a movie you'd go to the theaters to see. It feels like a movie you'd see on TV. You know, there's almost nothing here for me other than maybe this stunt at the window. The helicopter's coming towards the window, which is pretty cool. And you know, Ruby Rose, I'm sure, is going to have some big action scenes. Here they are shooting at each other. But this is it's a Sky original. Andy McNabb presents SAS Red Notice. Terrible name, in my view. It's just an awful name. March 12th. Sky Original Films. I mean, it's an original film. And I don't think it'll even be bad. But this title... I mean, we could come up with 100 different titles that are better than this. You know, Trapped in the Train. Right there. Trapped in the Train. You know, terrorism in the Channel. Because it's a channel, I assume. Nowhere Left to Hide. I mean, a title like that. SAS Red Notice? What is this, a form I got to fill out at the DMV? Give me a title, Sky Original. Give me a title. It's original title, I guess. Now, Red Notice isn't bad. If you got rid of SAS and just called it Red Notice, or, you know, Operation Red Notice, or, you know, Red Alert. I mean, red is a good word for this. SAS is not. You know, I guess that's special assignment something. Maybe that's the Special Forces. I don't know what that is. I don't know what SAS is. I'm sure other people do, but not me. And I don't think enough people know what SAS is. I bet if you did a survey, it would be less than 50% of the people surveyed. They would not have no idea what SAS stands for. I would say, people in the military probably know. So what's that? 20% of the population, maybe. And granted, this is probably aimed in that general direction, but it's such a simple thing to come up with a better title than SAS Red Notice. I mean, they had that movie, something on Pelham 1 or whatever it was called. That was the name of the train. Give us the name of the train. Is that the name of the train? Death inside the channel. I mean, gunfight in the channel. Anything would be better than just letters that we may or may not know. I think the movie would be 10% better if it had a better title. I'd be more interested in it. I mean, the trailer's not that bad. I think your lead, though, needed something to make him stand out. And he's just generically handsome, and he kind of blends in. I think maybe there's another actor in there that vaguely resembles him, and that's a problem. Like, I don't know, give him, like, pink hair or something. Like, jazz him up, something. Give him a mustache, anything. Give him a look. Ruby Rose has a look in this movie. She's got a bowl haircut, but at least it's a look. I mean, you cannot deny that is a striking look. Let me find her haircut again. Where is it? No, I think that's the lead. There's Andy. Where is it? Yeah. You cannot deny that's a haircut. You're going to remember that Mo Howard look. And Ruby Rose looks good. Way better than Batwoman, where she's wearing that stupid wig and all that costuming. It made no stupid sense, that TV show. But the other guy is just, I don't know, he's generic. He just blends in. Is that him, or it's the other guy, right? See, they look the same. They look the same to me. It's just some kind of, see, here's all the bad guys. Is this the guy? I don't even know. Andy Serkis, Ruby Rose. That's the guy. Yeah, so I guess it is. He needed something. A bald head, something. Anyhow. March 12th, SAS, Red Notice. I'm not giving you a vote up. Sorry. Better title. That's what you need. A better title.